Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of November 2021. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and that everything may not resonate with you, but just take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. Love messages for Aries, November 2021. Okay, so Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Four of Coins. Okay. Empress, the Lovers, and the King of Vessels. All right, so we've got someone wanting to communicate with you here, wanting to communicate their feelings with you. Page of Swords brings potential and communication, but also they've definitely been watching you. So this person, you may not know them, but they're somewhere around. They could live in your neighborhood. They could work with you. You could have just seen them around. You may, run in the same circles or like to go to the same bars or restaurants, but somehow they've seen you. They're paying a lot of attention to you, and they feel like there's an emotional bond here that even though you may not have already had contact with this person, they feel very bonded to you. They want to, like, with the Six of Cups being here, it usually represents the past and nostalgia, but the feeling that I'm getting here, I'm feeling like they just want to, they feel like, I'm struggling to come up with the words here because it's a feeling, and it's hard to verbalize it. They really want to, they want to forge an emotional bond with you. Obviously, they want you to like them. They find you very beautiful. You're coming up here as the Empress. All right. They find you very abundant, very attractive, very, very beautiful. And they want to come forward. They want to like give of themselves. Like they want to, like they're really willing to put in the work for this relationship. They're willing to be emotionally vulnerable with you. And this individual appears to be very emotionally evolved. Okay, so they want an emotional bond. They want something long term, something stable, not just a fly by night situation here. They're really wanting to share themselves with you, share what they have with you. They want to get to know you better. They may be big into gift giving because they may feel like that's the best and the easiest way to get your attention here. But yeah, we've got the Page of Swords right over the Lovers. They want to communicate their feelings with you because like they have a lot of feelings for you. It's almost getting to the point where it's overwhelming here. We've got Eros up here with his arrow of love there. And so with Page of Swords and the Lovers, they've definitely seen you. They've been paying attention. They've been eyeing you. So if this person, if you know this person and they spring to mind, they're going to be making a move soon. For those of you who don't already know this person or you can't think of anyone, it may come as a surprise to you. But then we have the King of Vessels. So the King of Vessels is associated with fire and the sun. So it could be a Leo, could also be an Aries or a Sagittarius, but I'm getting strong Leo vibes for some of you here. And they might be like, in the past, they could have been a bit more stingy with their emotions. They could have been a bit stingy with their money there, but it looks like they've learned a lot because they're really wanting to come to you correct. They're wanting to really put all of themselves into this because they want to make it work and they're willing to do the work to make it work. This person looks like they've got some money saved up. but they may be struggling to manifest more money. But honestly, money is the furthest thing from their mind. Like, they've got some money saved up, so they're not too concerned. But it looks like instead of manifesting more money, they're more interested in you. So if you're the type of person that has dealt with a lot of workaholics or people that are just so obsessed with money that they can't pay you any attention, it looks like this person is the opposite, because they're like low-key obsessed with you, with the Lovers here. And then you've got the Empress and the King of Vessels. So yeah, I'm sensing that the Empress is you all. And it looks like you all are ready to get into your feels as well, because you had the Six of Cups come up on top of you there. But yeah, this could be a soulmate relationship, the Empress and the King of Vessels. Yeah, that's a pretty good union there. So, because the King of Vessels in this deck, I feel like he's the more sensitive version of the Emperor. And he brings a lot to the table there. Tell us about the King of Vessels. Tell us about the King of Vessels. Obviously, this person could be a man or a woman, but, you know, it's a king in the card, so same he. And that explains the Four of Coins over there. Okay. So, we've got Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Five of Coins, the Pope, who would be the Hierophant, the Ten of Vessels, and the Devil here. Okay, so they've learned a lot here. It looks like they just got out of a nasty relationship here. Five of Swords talks about, you know, defeat or sometimes an empty victory, but either way, like, it wasn't a happy end to their previous relationship here. They could have been married with the Pope being underneath, because he usually brings marriage. So there could have been a divorce here, and someone in this divorce got, you know, they got more than they should have, which is why, you know, the guy in this Five of Swords has this smug look on his face. But this also indicates defeat here. So they could just be divorced. They could have just finalized their divorce. Or, you know, they could have just been, you know, married in their heads, you know, been together so long that they might as well have been married. That's a thing. So, yeah. But either way, there was a breakup here, and there was a lot of reckless words involved. They were talking real reckless to each other, and it was a nasty breakup here. And so, for a while here, your new person that's coming in for you, because most of you do not know this person, is the vibe that I'm getting. Because like I said, Page of Swords, they just kind of been watching and waiting. But with the Seven of Wands here, they could have been kind of standoffish, not really sure if they wanted to get into a relationship again just yet. They decided to give it some time, you know, because they wanted to make sure that they were ready. They wanted to make sure that they could really, you know, sustain a relationship. They didn't just want to jump into a rebound. They wanted something that would work, something that would last, especially after something this tumultuous, because we've got 2 5s, okay? Their last relationships, that's 2 5s. That's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of conflict. It's a lot of insanity here, okay? Because the Pope is also 5, and then we've got this 5 of Swords, which is a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And also, they could have fought about their beliefs, because the Pope signifies spiritual beliefs as well. But so with the Seven of Wands, they could have been a little hesitant to enter into a new relationship. They wanted to work on themselves first. They wanted to make sure that they were ready and that they were evolved enough to sustain, you know, a grown-ass relationship. None of this childish foolishness that they had dealt with in the past. You know, I get the sense that they're just tired of the BS. Like, they just want something that is, you know, as conflict-free as possible. Anytime you're with someone for a long period of time, there's bound to be, you know, an argument here or there, a little bit of bickering. But, you know, that's just a part of being with someone you know, constantly being around someone and in close quarters together, but you know, they don't want any of like this crazy chaotic energy. They want something, you know, laid back, something nice. They want somebody they can talk to, someone they can relate to. You know, they want a real grown up relationship, okay? And so that's what they've been waiting for. And it looks like they've really done the work here with the Ten of Vessels, because the Ten of Vessels talks about transformation, upgrading. It talks about beauty and celebration after the upgrade. You know, we've got the peacock here. You know, they've got music playing. So celebrating their triumphs. This person has probably done a lot of shadow work. They've been working on themselves, trying to get better. They could have gone to therapy, you know, just to get themselves together. So they've done the work and they're a little bit better as far as their emotions. But here's the thing. When they broke up with this person, their last person, it looks like this last person kind of left them without a lot of funds left over. And that's why this Four of Coins here showed up above the King of Vessels. Like, they're kind of paranoid about their money, so they're holding on to it as tight as they possibly can, because they never want to be in this position in the Five of Coins ever again. Because, you know, the Five of Coins is isolation, it's loneliness, it's desolation, destitution. And then with the Devil right there, oh, it's a mess. And so they could have gone through like a really bad depression. They didn't have any money, didn't have anybody to talk to. They could have even been homeless for a while or thrown out of their home. They could have been couch surfing, you know, sleeping on everyone's couch. They could have had to move back in with a family member or something. But after this incident, they never wanted to deal with this Five of Coins again, which is why they're kind of stingy with their money. They want to hold on to everything. Like, I just heard the word hoarder. So they might have like, not necessarily a hoarder, but like those kind of tendencies. Like, they don't want to let go of anything because they're afraid of losing like their earthly possessions and things. So they may have a little bit of clutter in their home. Obviously that wouldn't be the case for everyone, because this is a collective reading. So for some of them, their home may be a little cluttered just because they, you know, they lost so much. They never want to have to go through that again. And so there's some psychological implications here after this situation that they just got out of. But for others of you, they're just hell-bent on saving all the money that they can. So they may be the type to penny pinch and, you know, use all the coupons, that sort of thing. So if you're okay with that, then fine, but just know this in advance. And like I said, they do want to give you presents. They do want to give you things, but they're going to find ways to give you the nicest presents possible at the lowest price possible. Okay. So just know that in advance. They may be a little bit of a cheapskate, but they do care for you. They just never want to be broke like this ever again. Because, yeah, I'm seeing like some depression here, a lot of sadness, isolation, loneliness, just feeling like they were never going to get out of that hole. And this is another 5 we've got right here. So this last relationship that they were in was really a hot mess, and it kind of messed them up a little bit. But like I said, they've done the work on themselves and they're doing better. Some of them, not all of them, just have to learn how to let go of, you know, certain earthly possessions. You know, if it's not bringing you joy and if it doesn't have a use, get rid of it. And so that's kind of a lesson that they need to learn there. Let's see. Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands, and Ace of Swords. This is fabulous energy. Knight of Vessels, yes. The Moon and the 2 of Cups. All right. So you're getting everything you asked for. Some of you manifested this because the Queen of Wands is very, very powerful. You know, she manifests very easily. Some people say she's the most powerful witch in the deck. But she manifests, you know, sometimes through sheer force of will, but usually she doesn't really have to try too much because it comes very, very easily to her. But you've got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Vessels. So, my like I said, this person coming towards you, I'm getting strong Leo vibes. But like I said, could also be Aries or Sagittarius. But before we had the King of Vessels, now we're getting Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, Knight of Vessels. So they're coming towards you with an offer here, and it's a spiritual union. The Knight of Vessels, in this deck, the suit of Vessels is all about the spirit, the soul, and integration of mind, body, and soul. And so this is a spiritual union. They're coming to you. Some of you may have like a soul contract or a karmic contract with this person, but this has been preordained essentially for a lot of you. They're coming towards you with an offer. They may want a lot of kids here, or they may already have a couple of kids. If you have a couple of kids, they definitely won't mind. I just heard respecting your boundaries. So this person coming in for you is going to be very respectful of your boundaries because they've been through some shit. You know, they've had people cross that line, and that's kind of why the Seven of Wands came up here. They've had people cross the line with them a lot, and they don't want to do that to anybody else. So yeah, they're coming towards you with an offer. Like, this is spiritual union. They feel like a real spiritual connection to you. You two could already be, you know, energetically linked. You could feel like an unmistakable pull towards this person when you two finally do begin to talk. And then we have, and I think it's interesting that we have the Knight of Vessels and then the Moon underneath there, because the Moon also talks about spiritual journeys, depending on the cards around it and the position. But we have the Four of Wands and then the Moon. So a blessed union, celebration. This could be marriage because we also have the Two of Cups here. So like I said, this is long term. This is happiness. This is fulfillment, but this is also a journey. So you two may be going on a spiritual journey together, teaching each other, learning and growing from each other. Like I said, you two could have met in a past life or a few past lives. You two could just keep linking up. But this is something that's sturdy, something that it makes sense. It's sturdy and it's for you. Like I said, for a lot of you, this is something that's preordained. You know, this is spirit moving you two together because you are literally meant to be. All right. And for some of you, the road to get to this point, the road to meet this person and to get to this person could have just been so tumultuous and full of so many twists and turns. You know, you could have been in just some really, really bad relationships. Some of you could have been trying to manifest this person for years, and now it's finally coming through. And I just heard see the light. So there's a lot of light coming into this situation, a lot of clarity. And because, yeah, then we've got the Ace of Swords here. This is forward momentum. This is victory. It's for momentum. It's victory. It's clarity. It's truth. Okay. And you've got the Two of Cups. This is the universe giving you the go-ahead. So for those of you who have already met this person, which it could be a few of you, this is the universe giving you the go-ahead. This is your person. Okay, this is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been waiting for. For others of you who don't know this person, when this person comes in for you, it's just going to feel like a breath of fresh air, like a sigh of relief. It's just going to be like, oh, finally. And, you know, you're going to look back at all your past relationships and you'll realize that, you know, all the craziness and all the chaos that you went through was getting you ready for this so that you could be evolved enough to learn and grow with this person in this relationship. Okay. Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Misery Collector, and the Six of Coins. Okay. So, with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands, this person could have other options, but they're coming towards you with the Page of Wands. You see, we've got this Page of Wands. Hopefully you can see that, okay? They're looking over there at this Two of Cups with you. they're really not concerned with anybody else, even though they've got all these options. You're the only one that they want. Okay, you're the only one that they need, the only one that they care about. You know, you came up as the Empress earlier, all right? They find you incredibly beautiful, incredibly attractive, and they're coming forward towards you. You know, the Page of Wands, that's the spark that starts the fire, right? So they're coming through with a message of passion, and they feel like they've manifested you too. They've been waiting for you as well, and they don't care about these other people in their face. Also, their ex could have tried to slide back in here, because that's what I'm seeing here with the Misery Collector and the Ten of Cups, all right? So the Ten of Cups came up, which is happiness and love. And I think it's interesting that your Ten of Cups came up over your Ten of Vessels. This is a new cycle for you, an old one closing out and a new one beginning. But then you've got the Misery Collector underneath, which is literally just the opposite of all the happiness in the cups and the Ten of Cups here. And so what's happening is their ex, you know, like I said with this Page of Wands, this Page of Wands could also be an ex, like spying on you all's relationship here, your future relationship. But it looks like they're coming in here just to start some shit. Like they see that their ex is happy with you. They see that the person that they dumped and got rid of, this Five of Swords energy, just like gloating, really haughty. They took all this person's money, but now that they see they're happy anyway, and they see that they can't tear this person down like they thought they could, they're coming back in just to start shit. Because they can't stand to see you and, this person that's coming in for you. This person who, their ex caused them a lot of heartache. This person in this Five of Swords here, they caused them a lot of heartache, took all their money, took all their stuff. And they just can't stand to see them happy even after this victory. And that's another thing about the Five of Swords. It's a hollow victory. So, yeah, this person that's coming in for you, they've been through some things, but their ex tried to take everything from them, to tear them down, to make them miserable. And when they see that it hasn't worked, they're just going to show up to try to ruin things, because they just can't stand to see anybody happy. Misery loves company, right? And it's literally called the Misery Collector. Okay, just showing up to be a parasite. Truly, truly awful. This person that's coming in for you, their ex could have been a narcissist. They could have had all kind of psychological problems. Usually when I see the Misery Collector, it's someone that just can't stand to see other folks happy. They hate it. They're mean to kids. They're mean to everybody. Everyone knows that one person. It's like no matter what you say to them or how cheerful you try to be, they just always have something ugly to say, something nasty to say. That's your person's ex, okay? Just truly, truly awful. They may also be an energy vampire, because when I see that card, it's like they're kind of feeding off of negative energy, feeding off of causing people pain. And so that's what they're giving here. But with the Ace of Wands here, I see it working out between you two. This person that's coming in, like I said, with the Six of Cups, they want to do the work. They want to make it work. And they're willing to grow with you. You see, we've got these branches growing from this stick. It's new life, and it's a lot of potential. They want to make it work. They manifested you, you manifested them, and they're not leaving just because their ex shows up to cause trouble. No, but also they're going to learn to be a bit more generous just from being with you. And that it looks like that's a lesson they need to learn. They're so busy trying to avoid this person that's coming in for you. I'm talking about this person. They're so busy trying to avoid this Five of Coins energy that they're holding on to all their money and being kind of stingy, being a cheapskate, saving up everything. And that's okay. It's okay to squirrel some money away for a rainy day. But I get the sense that they're kind of taking it to an extreme here. And so they're going to learn generosity here, but it also looks like you two will be manifesting money together. And that's another thing, because we had the Misery Collector right next to the Six of Coins here, down here. And so what I'm seeing is their ex is going to see that you two are manifesting this money together, and they don't like that. They want you and your person to be broke, to be miserable. Because like I said, misery loves company. This person just never seems to be happy no matter what's happening. They always want to fight. They always want to start something. They're just never satisfied. And so when they see y'all manifesting all this money, they could show up and start asking for more money, especially if your person has children with them. They'll show up, feeling like they're entitled to more money. They want this, they want that. But like I said here with the Ace of Wands, I see victory because you've had the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is victory for your relationship. And like I said, you two could be soulmates, but I'm getting the sense that a lot of you have met this person in a past life, and y'all just keep, linking up with each other in all of your different lives that you've lived and things. And so I see this working out. I do see their ex coming in to start trouble, but I'm saying she, but their ex could be any gender, but they can only do what you allow them to, really. I realize that it may be a little bit complicated if your person has children with them, but with the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Swords, this is victory. And like I said, you've got this Two of Cups here. This is the perfect union. I'm seeing that everything will be fine. It just may be a little bit rocky to start, but also the best advice I can give you with this situation is, like I said, they can't stand to see you happy and they can't stand to see y'all manifesting money. Okay, but if they don't know what y'all are up to, they ain't got nothing to hate on. So keep your business to yourself. I know we get to manifest it and we get excited and be ready to run on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and be like, "Ooh, look what I just manifested." Don't do that. Keep your business off social media. Don't tell anybody who can't hold water. If they can't keep a secret, don't tell them. People in your inner circle, tell them to keep their mouths shut about your doings and your whereabouts and, the things that you have going on. Okay, so just keep people out of your business, and then this shouldn't be as bad of a problem. This person may decide to pop up anyway just to cause trouble because they're so hateful. But like I said, if they don't know what you got going on, they ain't got nothing to hate on. All right. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.